Well, I'll just take you back a few years, Jeannie. 2013, 2014, Nicolas Sarkozy and his lawyer, who's one of the co-defendants in this case, Thierry Herzog, had their phones wiretapped by investigators who were looking into a different affair. They were looking into possible donations from the late Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi. Now, in that wiretapping episode, those prosecutors and investigators allegedly overheard Sarkozy and his lawyer Herzog planning to offer a judge a prestigious post, or help him in any case get a prestigious position at a job in Monaco, in exchange for information into another case going through the justice system and targeting Nicolas Sarkozy's party. So it's that possible proposition that allegedly may or may not have been made, which is really at the heart of this case. Now, Nicolas Sarkozy absolutely denies the allegations. He says his innocence is being trampled on and that the members of the justice system here in France are in some way out to get him. Of course, the public prosecution in this case simply says they gathered enough evidence to bring him to court, and that's where we are today.
Claire, how bad could this be for Nicolas Sarkozy? I mean, it's important to remind our viewers that the former president still has quite a big fan base in France.
He absolutely does. He does have a fan base here in France. And while he is saying that he's extremely angry at these allegations, that, again, his innocence is being trampled on, and in many ways this is humiliating for him because he is the first former French president to actually be in the dock. Jacques Chirac in 2011 was found guilty of diverting public funds when he was mayor of Paris, but he didn't actually appear in court in person because of his poor health at the time. So this is the first in French presidential history, really. So in that way, it is a humiliating episode for Nicolas Sarkozy. He and his lawyers have done everything they can to actually prevent this day from happening. They've tried to get this case thrown out. It hasn't worked. At the same time, Sarkozy and his lawyers have been on French radio, television, speaking to French newspapers over the last few weeks. And this has actually given him a platform, really, to defend himself and continue arguing his point of view, which is that the members of the judicial system here have something against him and are attacking him deliberately in an unfair way. Again, of course, the public prosecution in this case simply says that it gathered enough evidence in order to accuse Nicolas Sarkozy and the two other co-defendants, Thierry Herzog and that magistrate in question, who may or may not have been offered that prestigious post in Monaco, to accuse them of corruption and influence peddling. And that's where we are today.
Claire, thanks for that. France 24's Claire Paquelin there reporting on that trial of former French President Nicolas Sarkozy.